It's y'all fault. From Grego X Squad says Shanahan was on to the 49ers already. No, he wasn't. I don't buy into that. He called the plays that got them up 28-3. Yeah. So I'm not buying that his mind was already in San Francisco. I'm not buying that. And I hate to use the term choke. And a lot of people in this industry don't like using the term choke. But there's no other definition than what I saw last night more than choke. You up 28-3. You give up 34 unanswered points, in effect. That's impossible. That's impossible. That's impossible. Hey, quick little entertainment up next, man, and kind of break up the monotony of all of this grieving. Read more of your chat, take more of your phone calls. It's impossible to happen what happened last night in that second half. Listen, you might be a casual sports fan and you just, around here for shits and giggles or whatever. You don't really care that much about sports. From somebody that's entrenched in sports, what happened last night can't possibly happen in real life. Like that doesn't happen what happened last night. But it did. ATL. Back in 3 minutes. again a different vibe today on the Doug Stewart Show. Much different vibe than you normally hear around here. As my daddy used to say, this too shall pass. I think he got it out of the Bible or something like that. But this too shall pass, man. At some point we're gonna move on. But I'm telling you right now, man, I'm just not even in the mood to talk about anything other than this. And I guess it's kind of like the grieving process. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. It truly is. It's the grieving process because last night, man, it's like they couldn't stop the bleeding. You see the title of today's show, Falcons Bleed out. And every single play that the New England Patriots needed to make, they made it, which is incredible. The only big play in that second half that the Falcons had, the only play that they had was the Julio catch on the out pattern we tap dance on the sideline and got them in field goal position. That was the only play in the entire second half. The Patriots ran like triple the amount of plays or double the amount of plays that the Falcons did. It was crazy, man. Quickly, we're going to talk a little bit of, and it's funny, these birthdays today, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, there's no actual birthdays today. Hold on a second. Hold on. Today's date, February 6, 2017. So, it's funny. It's funny in a kind of morbid way. It's funny in a kind of morbid way that there are no celebrity birthdays today to talk about. The only celebrity birthdays that we have to talk about today are dead celebrities. No lie. No lie. I am not joking with you. You know, we have this one source online that chronicles and, has all of the celebrity birthdays all in one nice little neat little package. And so today, incredibly, the day that Atlanta sports fans are mourning, there is not one single living celebrity on this list that I cared about. The only people that are on this list are dead people. Like, if she didn't die, today would have been Natalie Cole's birthday. Rest in peace to the great Natalie Cole. She died in 2015. If she didn't die last year, it would have been Zsa Zsa Gabor's birthday, but she died. She died. Even the Gipper, Ronald Reagan, if he didn't die 13 years ago, today would have been his birthday too, but he died. The great Babe Ruth had a birthday today, but he died like 60 years ago. He'd been dead. And Bob Marley, if he didn't die in 1981 today, he would have had a birthday. You got to be kidding me, man. You got to be kidding me. I mean, is that not karma? Some type of negative, bad karma? Think about that. Not one celebrity of note had a birthday today that we could find. The only celebrities we talk about the day after the Falcons give up a 28-3 lead and lose in the Super Bowl are dead people. One quick little entertainment story, and I don't think we have any Stewie's birthdays to mention. I wouldn't even want your birthday to be today, honestly, to be honest with you anyway. But one quick little entertainment story that kind of ties into Super Bowl last night. But Martellus Bennett, the tight end for the New England Patriots, when asked last night after the game on whether he would go and attend the visit to the White House with this year's Patriots team, he says, nah, he ain't going. He good. So I think the question that had been asked to him, leading up to the Super Bowl over the last 2 weeks, media day and whatnot down there in Houston, and he was like, he doesn't know. He needs to concentrate. Right now he wants to concentrate on playing the game. And so after the game, this guy named Brandon George, I guess, asked him, he says, have you made up your mind whether you're going to the Super Bowl or not? Martellus Bennett's like, nah, I'm straight. I ain't going nowhere. And so good for him, man. Now, we'll see, and I don't know how fast they actually even make that trip. I don't think it happens like quickly, like the week after or something like that. But I'm pretty sure that he's not going to be the only one that doesn't want to go and, have this photo op with Donald Trump, with the orange dude, and knowingly that I hate every ounce of his being. Like, I don't think a lot of cats are going to be able to stomach that. So I don't think he's going to be the only one, but he's the first one to take a stance, man. Ball award to Martellus Bennett on Monday. That's pretty much the only ball award I'm giving to any Patriot. Who was a coach? Coach Bramble in the chat room on Spreaker.com. He says, is anybody here going to give, and I'm not looking at it, but he made mention, I saw it during the break in the chat room. He's like, is anybody here going to give the New England Patriots credit for coming from behind and one of the most miraculous victories ever in football history? Nah, everybody else in America do that. I'm not going to do that around here. And it has nothing to do, I'm going to be honest with you on this as well. It has nothing to do with, I think the Patriots are some cheating bastards. And by the way, that doesn't change. It has nothing to do with that. Hell, as far as I know, they may have cheated last night. We never know. I'm not going to give the Patriots the benefit of the doubt, but that's neither here nor there. I'm not going to even bring that up. I remember we were on First Take. And one of the questions that the producers always used to pose to us, and I'm sure if you still watch it, they probably still do the same thing today, even though they got a bunch of new producers. That's why our black asses ain't up there. But one of their favorite ways to pose the question was, in this particular case, did the New England Patriots win the Super Bowl or did the Atlanta Falcons lose? And if you're First Take fans, you know that they ask that question all the time, whatever the situation may be. So the question is, did the New England Patriots win the Super Bowl or did the Falcons lose it? Without a question, the Falcons lost it because it wasn't even an option for the Patriots to win or lose at the point when it was 28-3. So it had to be, in this question, it has to be that the Falcons lost the game because the Falcons had the game won. You understand what I'm saying? The game was won. I've given you all these different examples, man. You probably got a better chance of getting struck by lightning twice. Not one time, but twice in your life than losing a 28.3 lead in the Super Bowl. Okay? And so, yeah. The Patriots did and made all of the plays to win the damn game, but they in relative terms didn't even have the choice in this matter. Yes, they did what they were supposed to do, and they made play after play after play after play. My point to you is that wasn't even an option. One of the options as far as the outcome of that game when it was 28-3, if your options were Falcons lose or Falcons give up so many points, Falcons do this, Falcons do that, it was all on the Falcons. It had nothing to do with the Patriots. The Patriots could not come back and win in that game. They